there's this story that I'm going to start the stream with. There's the story of this student who's trying to learn more of the Dharma, more of learning how to be one with, I suppose nature, I suppose reality. And his whole thing is he wants to be more in the moment. And he hears of this master who's coming to town. He's very excited. He gets to go talk to this guy. And he tells the master, "Master, I need to be more in the moment. I feel like I need to practice being more in the moment." And the master then says, "Okay, well, follow me." He takes him to a river, sits him down on a river. They both sit down, and he says, "If you look at the river, what's happening?" He's saying, "Well, water is flowing by." And he says, he looks to the left, he looks where the water is coming from, and he says, "Where is the water coming from?" And the master says, or the student says, "Well, it comes from on top of the mountains in the snowfields." It's like, okay, well, and then he looks over to the other side and says, "Where's the water going?" He says, "It's going downstream to the valleys." And he basically says something along the lines of, well, water, or the mind flows like a river. What's up, baby? The mind flows like a river. You can have your mind flow and you can focus on the past and think about the past now, or the mind flows to the future and you can think about the future and what the future holds. But what's happening now is that regardless of if you think of those things, you're still here now. And I feel like I'm botching the story a little bit, but essentially it goes to say that you don't need to work to be more present. You're already present. That is what's happening now. Yes, your mind can wander to the future and your mind can wander to the past, but you're doing those things right now. And so you don't need to work to be more present. You're already present. Now that's not to say that, like, if you focus too much on something that's in the past, that maybe then you just need to realize that you're doing that now. That is a thing that you're doing right now. It's not necessarily that you aren't in the present. You're just utilizing the present to think about things in the past or think about things in the future. So yeah, that was the story that I read today. I've heard it before, but I just thought that it would be nice to kind of emphasize just a little bit today. That is so strange. On my phone, it says some weird thing. It doesn't say you said yo. It says you said something them. Some weird symbol and them. Weird. Is this the one that has the 6-minute rounds? We'll do 6-minute rounds. Six-minute rounds, sweet. That is weird. Yeah, it is weird. You should see it on my phone. It looks kind of weird. You need the first 6 minutes to kind of just warm up the body. And then we're going to do some more drills, I suppose. I'm gonna have fun today. Make sure you have fun when you do training. It's important. Make sure that there's some aspect of fun having. Why would you want to put yourself through torture if you're not having some kind of fun with it? So today, we're gonna have some fun. Yeah. Just doing a simple box step. This is a good practice to kind of get your body acclimated to staying in stance while you're moving around with proper footwork. So when I go forward, I step first with my front foot, step, follow with the back foot. If I go right foot first, left foot follows. If I go back foot goes first, left foot follows, front foot follows. If I go left foot goes first, right foot follows. So as soon as you start doing this, you're crossing your feet. I'm off balance like this. More so if I'm like even closer like this. So if I'm going that way, I step first with the right foot, and then I follow with the other foot. Same thing when I go forward. Because if I step first with the back foot, I'm off balance forwards and backwards. My feet are parallel now in a line. And so for you to catch yourself, you know, see now I have some balance forwards and backwards. Right? This is what stance is. Stance is the foundation of making sure that you stay balanced while you're throwing strikes. Hope y'all are having a good, peaceful day. Hell yeah, Maggie. Today is not about pace. Today's about... No, just kidding. Yeah, we're having a good day. Same to you. I hope you're having a good day as well. It's good to see you. Hell yeah. That's right. Yes, the foundations of any martial art always starts with the stance. How do you stand? in the martial art that you practice? How do you start? How do you stand in the style? And so I always start with standing, with stance work. This is a simple drill. It's called box step. So you go around in a box. So this is like if I'm like close enough to my opponent that we're like in striking distance to one another. So I'm inching closer and closer to my opponent. I'm moving now to the right. Now let's say I have to retreat really fast, give myself a breather, right? That's a fast way. You just walk backwards, keep your hands up and walk backwards. And now let's say I hit them and they're rocked and they're falling backwards. I can advance, but then you land back in the stance, right? So I'm all the way back here. I come forward, I just walk, keep my hands up, and then I plop into stance. I'm in stance now. Same thing, I walk backwards, plop in a stance. I walk forwards, plop in a stance. And then I continue box step. I never erased all this stuff. Yes. From yesterday. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Maggie, what's up? Wow. What's that look like? Nice. What's up, Vinette? Vineet? What's up, Vineet? How you doing, man? How you doing? Whoa. Let's do a couple kicks. Just to kind of get some blood flowing. Very much like when you exhale during a pressing out motion or exhale through a, you're expelling energy. It's the same thing with strikes. And if you're doing combinations of strikes, you take in one nice deep breath. And so it's like, and it's one continuous outburst. So if it's a combination, let's say I'm doing 4 strikes. Inhale. Ah, yes. Muay Thai. Yes, sir. It's getting hot. That's right. Myrtle Beach. We're in Myrtle Beach today. Oh. Let's move these weights out of the way. I don't want to kick my foot. My instructor told us the story of when he was young. He had a fight the next day. And he was in the hotel room the night before, and he was so amped up, he was kicking shit. And he kicked something and broke his toe. And then he went into the fight with a broken toe, and he ended up I think he ended up winning. That weight there scares me. There we go. Losing my balance here. It's fine. We're gonna gain balance back. Woo. Losing balance. You're awesome, and you're so awesome. Oh, thank you. And some to look up to. Thanks, man. Awesome. Do Muay Thai knee strike. Sure. I would do a knee with this knee, but like I said, I can't bend my knee so much with this knee. So knees for this knee are out of the question. But I can do knees with this knee. You know, it's a good thing to go slow. There's thanks, Vinette. Vinite. There's this phrase, and I've heard it both ways, but I like fast is smooth, smooth is slow. I know that people say it the other way, but Bruce Lee said fast is smooth and smooth is slow. You want to be fast, you got to train slow. So there's no problem with going through the motions nice and slow. Build the neurology, what it feels like to do the motion. So with the elbow, you go down because you're coming up, and you use your legs to come up with the elbow. And elbows are shorter distance, so I usually like to step in a little bit. And you turn your body with it. But you also have to protect yourself. So if you're in elbow distance, that means that they're also in elbow distance. And the elbow is supposed to cut. This is like the softest part of your skin on your forehead, on any of your skin. This is the softest skin, and it's stretched by your skull. So this is what people are aiming for when they do elbows. They're trying to cut right here so that blood pours in your eyes and it blinds you. So, and it's not supposed to be like, I put all my weight into it. You turn your body. And see how this hand protects my forehead? So if another elbow comes in, I still have something protecting my forehead. These are knee strikes are so quick and dangerous too. Yeah, dude. Man, that upper elbow strike is so deadly. Thanks, man. Oh man, and here come the farts. How tall are you? I am 6'5" 3/4. 6'5" 3/4, that's 77 3/4 inches tall. And of course I have to mention, your height is supposed to match your wingspan. Well, I have orangutan arms, my wingspan is 88 inches. So I have orangutan arms, you know? My wingspan is longer than my height. So I'm kind of a weird boy. Yeah, dude, knees are like the best. I fucking love knees. You gotta point that toe. And there's different kinds of knees too. There's like the straight knee, there's like the open your hip up and then come from the side knee. And there's like the, where you have your knee out and you're jabbing with it, right? Damn, I would hate to have to fight you. You never have to. I'm a peaceful guy. What's up, baby? I'm a peaceful guy. If you want to spar, we can spar, but never have to fight you. What's up?
Where's the baby?
It is where your coffee was on top of the thing, but I put it up. The thing that was like made of paper, cardboard, or whatever, I put it on top of one of your racks with the brown shells. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take care of it. Thank you. You have the reach, you're lean and strong, also positively. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, man, I feel like everybody should learn how to do martial arts and fighting and stuff like that. I feel like, honestly, and this is just my opinion, but I think that the world would be peaceful if everyone walked around knowing that they could destroy people. Like, once you know that you could, like, wage war on people and you don't need outside things like weapons and stuff, like, there's a certain level of confidence that comes with that. And I just feel like a lot of people wouldn't feel so self-conscious that they were going to get attacked or something. They'd be more empowered, you know? You look like Whisker from Resident Evil. I don't know who that is. Before his leg reach, you with that kind of arm, game over. Nice, yeah. Honestly, like, I love the teeth, because it's like, I could just kind of keep you awake. So, like, my biggest thing is, like, if I just, like, learn how to teeth. Like, I mean, who's getting into that distance? Unless, the only thing that I have to be worried about is a smart fighter who's able to time and see my patterns. And in which case, then I have to be able to change up my pattern, you know, so that it's still effective. I like this move. I actually saw it from what's up, Alban? How you doing? I saw this move. There was a guy on YouTube. He's like, he has his own gym and stuff like that, so he's like official Muay Thai. Pretty cool. But so someone's on the other side. Very simple combo that most people do is jab, cross, jab, cross. So the counter to that, the combo that he used is dodge the jab, slip the cross, and then as that punch is coming away, you go over the cross. And he even demonstrated that most people don't see that coming because the cross is in the way and then the punch comes over their own arm as it's coming. And it gives rise to striking in this moment when it's coming back, you know? I really like it. So it kind of looks like, take a step, take a step, come over, take a step, come over, dodge, slip, come over, dodge, slip, come over. And just to be clear, it's not dun, dun. No, because then my body's off center line. It's dun, 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 dun. I stay balanced. As soon as your head starts dipping, you're getting your head lower for kicks, for someone to kick you. So if I'm doing like this, my head's low, lower to the ground. Someone could kick me on that right kick. Of course, if they're punching, you know, they're in their punching distance. So it kind of just depends, I think. I got you with that. What if you are fighting with a grappler? How will you save yourself when they come to grab you, right? When they come quick to grab you. So, if a grappler comes, usually what they're trying to do, they have like this stance where they're like low to the ground. First of all, their head's low, right? My distance for kicking is probably longer than their distance for grabbing me. My legs are longer than their arms. So it's really dependent on them being able to do that little move, right? I forget what it's called, but it's like where you like drop your level, you get in. But man, that's bread and butter right there. If they drop their level at all and take a step back, I'm gonna teep them. Whether it's gonna be in their shoulder, their face, if I get a chest, I'm gonna step back, teep. Step back, teep. 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 All right? Now, this is all good in theory, right? Well, I actually was training with my jiu-jitsu practitioner years ago, my jiu-jitsu instructor years ago. He was a brown belt at the time, and we started doing MMA class. And I was up against the wall, and he dropped his level, and I kneed him in the face. And I was like, I'm so sorry. And he was like, oh, no, that was good, right? That's the other thing too, like when you drop your level, you drop your head, you're exposing yourself to lower body weapons. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, every Muay Thai practitioner is going to be able to take out every grappler. No, I think that it depends on you. I don't think it depends on style. So if you have a grappler that's better in their style than a Muay Thai is, and Muay Thai practitioner is in their style, I would bet on the grappler, for sure. But if you'd have two masters that I think know what they're doing, and they both know how to counteract one another, I just think that strikers have more of an advantage than grapplers do. And you know how they say that most fights end up on the ground? Well, I mean, that's not a spot you want to be in. Like, you don't want to train for being on the ground, because what if the person that you're out in the real world, and then what if the person that you're fighting with has buddies, and they're on the ground, you're on the ground with them, and they're just holding you, and their buddies come and start stomping on you. You don't ever really want to be on the ground, especially like on hard concrete and like all these other surfaces where there could be broken glass or something like that. So, I mean, that's just my opinion. Like, I've trained in jiu-jitsu, and you know, nothing in the real world says that I can't stomp on a person's face or like, yeah, I mean, I guess that's my opinion. I feel like striking has more tools than grapplers do in the real world. Now, of course, if we're like doing a bout that has certain rules and I have to follow certain rules, then my opinion might change about that specific situation. But if we're out in the real world, I don't think that it's safe to just teach yourself jiu-jitsu or grappling. I think that you need to learn some striking too. That's basically my point. In street fight, there is no rules. Exactly. I mean, there are no rules. Like, so, I mean, yeah, if I see a person, like, I look at their stance and they like want to fight me in a bar or something like that. And like, let's say I have all the space in the world. Now, it depends on the situation too. Like, if I'm in a bar and there's no space, they're probably going to be able to get to me. gonna have the space to throw my limbs out the way that I want to, right? But if we're out in an open field and I have all the space in the world, like this is my bread and butter. Like I have all the range of motion. I can back up and then throw kicks all day. Because you're not gonna not eat one of these kicks. And when you're discombobulated for a second, I'm gonna kick you again and again and again. I might throw a knee in there. If you've ever kneed anybody in the face, it's really effective, especially if you like throw your weight into it and you really hit them in a good spot. You discombobulate them pretty good, and then you can follow it with some punches. I prefer kicking, but anyways. The left one's not looking as pretty. What's the timer on this? Messing up my workouts. What about if they grab you? What if they grab you, you give an elbow strike on the back onto the head? So, the hypothetical is that they already have me. They already grabbed me. So the cool thing about Muay Thai is that clinching is something that we practice. So I would move to some sort of getting them off of me, unless of course I saw something that was exposed. If they grabbed me, are you talking about like they shoot? Oh, that's what it's called. It's called shooting. If they shoot and they have me down here, like I'm gonna elbow the back of the head. Position is king. Position matters more than getting the strike in. So what I would do, I think I would go for underhooks and sprawl out. I would try my best to go for underhooks and sprawl out, and then try my best to stay on my feet. And as soon as they realize that the shoot isn't working and they step up again, I'm probably already in a clinch. And so I'm gonna, I'm gonna hit them with that knee in the gut. And that's how I'm imagining it. If I get the underhooks and I'm sprawled out, right? Say I have the underhooks and I'm sprawled out. And as soon as they start like getting back up, I'm gonna go for a knee. And then I'm gonna, if I have the underhooks, then I'm probably gonna do a dump. That would probably be what I do. So if I sprawl out, if they're going for a shoot, and let's say they're right here, I'm gonna go for underhooks, I'm gonna sprawl, and as soon as they start standing up again, I'm gonna go for a knee, and I already have the underhooks, so I'm probably gonna come here, and then I'm gonna turn their body and see if I can trip them or dump them to the ground. That's what I think when but that's the thing, is like, you're thinking of a specific situation, I'm thinking of a specific situation. You know, I don't, oh, thanks. Or onto the head. Man, you are a deadly machine. You gotta be dangerous. You gotta be dangerous. And then peace becomes an option. Because that means that you can like destroy people. And once you're capable of destroying people and you choose not to, like you're choosing to be peaceful. But if you're helpless, if you're harmless, that's what you are. If you can't fight and be deadly, then that just means you're harmless. That peace isn't really a choice. It's just you have no choice. You have to be peaceful, which could create resentment. Marshall, the fight machine. Hello, guys. What's up, Philip? How you doing, man? Man, give them insurance claim. That's funny. All right. I'm gonna hit this bag a little bit, but I'm probably not gonna do as many kicks today. I'm probably gonna do a little bit more punching. which my boxing skills are not as good as my kicking skills are, in my opinion, I think. But I really wanted to do something with elbows too, so that's why this bag is out today. Woo! This bag is super light. I think it's only 35 pounds. That's why it's swinging so much. It's definitely not a kicking bag. Ah. Pro needs a heavier. I do. Yeah. I do have a heavier bag. What's he saying, Vineet? Good upstarts, neighbor. Thanks. Oh, good upstairs. Oh. Green Jewel. Who are you? Good upstairs, neighbor. My neighbor? Is that you, Rebecca? I said to him, please English. Oh, nice. Yeah, I know I need a heavy bag. I can one hand that. Can I one hand this? No, that one's a little heavier. But there's rocks on the other end of it. It's not very fun. To buy, yeah. Yeah, right, I do. I know, I need to purchase a bag. There's so many things I need to purchase. I need to get a better phone for the stream so that it's like not as pixelated. I need to get like a new bag. I need to get new gloves. There's holes in my gloves. There's a lot of things I need to buy. But hey, I have this mattress turned punching bag. That's kind of good enough. It hurts like a bitch when I kick it, but you know, especially when it's cold outside. But at least it's a tie bag, basically. Yeah, right, yeah. If only the bag could hit back. But it can't. I mean, I guess it could, like, if I got in its way, its path of, you know, I guess it could, like, kind of bonk me. It's hard not to kick this thing. I can't not kick it. Keep dropping both hands when I do that. That's better. That one wasn't as pretty. Oh yeah. That's not bad. Have to butt that bag too. It's fine. It's a mattress covered in duct tape. He said, "Be careful, man. The bag might." Oh, no, I thought I had to buy one of those bags too. Oh, yeah. Show me your roundhouse kick. I've been doing it. You've been seeing it. My round kick? You've been seeing it. My round kick. Woo! God damn. You know, probably not to a tie though. They'd probably be like, "Wow, you're a big guy." And then like if I went to a gym in Thailand, thanks, nice session, thanks. If I went to a gym in Thailand, they'd probably be like, "Oh wow, you're really big," and like talk me up. And then as soon as I got to like hitting pads, I'd probably be dumped on the floor. Like so much. So, you know, comparison, right? Comparison. But then also comparison is the thief of joy. So why would I want to compare myself? You know, I mean, unless I want to look at other people's techniques and get better, right? I need a 200-pound bag. This bag is 93 pounds, something like that, and it still sways. I need a 200-pound bag that won't sway when I kick it. Because there's this drill that I want to do where it's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, and you just kick. It's like, but the bag swaying throws it off a little bit. And then it causes me to hesitate, causes me to stop and have to reposition. But if I had like a 200 to 500 pound bag, something like that, that will not move if I'm kicking it, I could just do that drill. Those type people have huge stamina, bro. Yeah, dude. Can you really step into your kicks? You're not rotating enough. How do you elbow in a clinch? Let's say I'm in a clinch and I have this hand underhook, this hand underhook, and well, what I like to do is I'd probably go cross face, and this goes across their face, and that elbow is right there, you know? It's like you go cross face, get a little bit of space, and elbow like that, right? Yeah. Woo, man. Can you really step into your kicks? You're not rotating enough. What is sleep? You mean sleeper hold? Sleeper hold? So I'm just a little, it's been a little while. You're not rotating enough. Yeah, I know. That's what happens when you work out and you get tired a little bit. Sometimes your form kind of breaks down. I mean, the kicks are still like, you know, they're not bad. You know, I did some amateur fighting and I've been able to kick people with even less rotation than before. So I'm working on it. Shoot, I am blanking on what a sleeper hold is. Is that like you have your head in and someone's got you like in a guillotine? Is that what that is? I'm blanking on a sleeper hold. Is that like, yeah, someone's head is like they have your head right here and you're like doing this and they're like doing this? Yep, sort of. Can you sidestep to the dominant foot and then low kick? Yeah, I mean, I can do that. I kind of was doing that back there. You know, some of the kicks. Like that, sidestep, right? So here it is. I'm in front of my opponent. Sidestep. That wasn't that pretty though, I stepped twice. So like I'm out of range for a kick. My kick is gonna hit my foot, right? So I'm out of range for the kick. Like I said, my kick is gonna hit the foot, which is not very pleasant. But I forward step and I sidestep at the same time, cutting some distance and using the momentum of also going in that direction, right? Let me try that again. I mean, I'm not perfect. I know what you're gonna say. Side step, step forward. Slow, slow. Fast is smooth and smooth is slow. Side step. Except I gotta be tall and then come down. So I'm tall, I side step, and I come down like that, right? But what the fuck was I doing with my arm? Is that what you're talking about? But do it like a Muay Thai dude. Bam. And you can also step away from a punch like that. Do it more controlled and use that upper body rotation. Yep, good stuff. Thanks. You were talking about the sleeper hold, which again, I'm blanking on what the sleeper hold is, but I'm just gonna go by the understanding that your head is like right here, and they have you in a guillotine. Well, my jiu-jitsu person in me says, you wanna make sure that you have at least one hand on that arm that's going for your neck. And so like, let's say I'm here. My Muay Thai person says, take an arm and go cross face and put the bone of your arm into like their nose or like the bottom of their chin, but I would prefer the nose. Put it right under their nose and rise up. So you have it like this, all right? You're kind of like this, cross face, and push that up while trying to stand up. That's what. Do you practice your teeps with a chair? Peak YouTube. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Kaiser. You mean like anything that like, you know, is like high enough? Like it doesn't necessarily have to be a chair. Like I don't even need this chair. I'm a tall person, so I need something tall. So this is pretty tall. I think it might be too tall, honestly. I will say, and I'm not trying to pick on you, Apple, but a lot of these things are easier said than done. Also, make more noise whenever you hear impact like bam, 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 blam. Well, it's, I don't know, anything. Your legs are so long, nice height, I'll jump into it. Not jump into it, laugh a lot. So, and I'm not trying to pick on you. I appreciate that you would want to take the time to try and give me advice and stuff like that. But most of the people that try and give me advice, when I go to their channels, they have nothing. And that's number one. Number two is it's easier said than done. So like, you look like Volkov. No idea who that is. It's easier, bro, I'm used to being taken down, talked down upon. I don't really care. I'm not talking down on you. Why are you getting offended? I'm not talking down. I literally prefaced this whole thing with, I'm not trying to be mean to you, all right? I'm not. I'm just saying it's easier said than done, and dishing out advice is a lot easier than doing it, right? So if you really want to motivate people and get them to see things the way that you see them, then you need to show before you kind of provide unsolicited advice, right? Like, Volkov is the UFC fighter. The resemblance is uncanny. Cool. Who is that guy that's like 10 times more muscly than me? That has like the long blonde hair who looks crazy? Is that who that is? So get good or sit down, fair enough. No. I'm not saying get good or sit down. I'm not at all. Not at all. No, this is a positive channel. I want people to take positive messages from what I'm saying. I'm not saying get good or sit down. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is anyone can say that they would do this or that in a fight. And until you get hit in the face, you don't know what a fight actually is and what you'll actually do, right? So what I'm saying is, like, it may not look exactly as like Buakaw or Senchai or whatnot, but I have been in some fights, and I do have the footage of that. I can actually upload all of that, you know, if you guys want. And I know what kind of works for like the level that I was fighting at, which was amateur. All right, I'll be the first to admit I'm not a professional fighter. I don't know all of the tips and tricks. But I've had several people come in here who have like faceless YouTubes and are just like, you know, they don't even ask me if I want advice. They just dish it out like they're the best. And like, it's not that I don't appreciate it. I mean, a lot of your tips, you know, are generic things that anybody can really just look at ChatGPT and, you know, just regurgitate, you know. It would be different if you were a person that was like the Muay Thai guy. The Muay Thai guy, he's awesome. His name's Sean something. He has like a million followers or whatever. If he came on my channel and he's like, blah, 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 I'd be like, oh, sweet, well, you know. But Apple, that's not what I'm saying. It's not that I don't like your tips and tricks. You're the one defining it as bitching and moaning. And just because a person has height doesn't mean that you can call out their flaws. Anyone can have their flaws called out, just like I'm calling out the flaws that you're doing right now. You know what? I'm gonna let you be you. You can go ahead, continue. It's all good. Honestly, this is probably a learning experience for me. I just need to stop being such a little punk and take everything that anyone says with a grain of salt, with a grain of sand, whatever the phrase goes. And I just need to accept that. So I mean, shoot, actually, you know, if I'm being honest, like, yeah, even the Muay Thai guy, I look at his channel, his form is like phenomenal. You know, and he still has people that are like, you're doing this and doing that and stuff. So maybe I should just stop being a little punk, right? I really should though, seriously. Like I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm just internalizing, redefining things for myself. I think that we're all carrying too much. Yeah, maybe, yeah, that's fair. Nah, Marshall, you're the dude with the long legs. Thank you. Yeah, see, that's what I have. I have long legs. I'm not a perfect. Okay, Apple, you're right. You're the man. I'm sorry. You're setting boundaries. Thank you. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I want to apologize if I made you feel any sort of way. You're right. Okay, I'm going to continue my working out. I'm going to stop blabbing so much. Thank you for speaking up, Apple. I appreciate you. I'm not going to do a whole hour again. I'm just going to set the timer again. And I think I'm done hitting the bag just because kicking that duct tape bag and there's rope in there too. It does not feel good on my shins and my skin. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a break on that. Honestly, I need to get a real bag. Honestly, I feel like my kicks would also improve if I didn't have a bag that hurt my legs when I kicked it. If I actually had like a legit bag that wasn't tape. So I'm not gonna lie, I wince. I wince when I fucking hit with this bag. Alright. I'm gonna keep the gloves on because it's 1 pound of weight. An hour. Yeah, I just did an hour. I'm gonna do a little bit more, not a whole hour. It's not an hour. There are 6-minute rounds with 1 minute rest in between. People just want to give advice to show that they can, unless you're a coach or proven fighter. It's not necessarily effective advice because all fighters are different. Also, your form's pretty darn good. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, you know, and sometimes people want to, you know, sometimes people want to be part of it, you know, and I really want to create a community that's open to as many people as possible, which includes people that want to give advice. You know, I don't want to just make people get away from here because, you know, I don't, like, because then people are going to say nasty things about me because he doesn't listen, he's uncoachable, things like that. And I don't want to, I'm always going to improve forever. There's never a point where I'm not learning, you know? But, I mean, you are right, like, even Muay Thai has its own sub-styles, so there's not really any right or wrong way, except for the way that's ineffective. Like, in my mind, the way that's ineffective for your body type may be like the wrong way, so to speak. But, you know, if you can find a way to make your movements effective, like for instance, I hate haymakers. They're the stupidest, like, people who put their head down and like do this. And in Muay Thai, it's like, once you put your head down, like that's a knee right there. That's you getting kicked in the face or something like that. You know, but like some people make that effective. And so it's like, I mean, you can trash talk how it looks, but if it works, fuck, you know, like, but, yeah. The best thing to do is a 1 minute all out thing. Boss Rutan has a great instruction video. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I'll probably be doing like different things, but, you know, I like playing around for 6 minutes, and also, you're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about that. 6 minutes, 6-minute rounds, like, yeah, honestly, you'll get tired after like 2 minutes. For sure, you'll be done after like 2 or 3 minutes. So it's like, you will kind of start like, you're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. But I just like doing it this way because it's, I don't know. It just seems like a good workout to me. I'm not going to do it forever, you know, and like, my workout routine will change over time. So this is just like this phase of the workout routine. Eventually I'll get to a point where I'm doing different rounds. And that dude is, yeah, Boss Rutan is pretty freaking awesome. Palm strikes are also beautiful for clinches. You know what's so freaking annoying is like, I had this video where I was doing palm strikes and I didn't have any gloves, and this other dude was like, palm strikes are stupid. And like, it really just depends on who you're talking to, man. And everyone has their own opinion. Yeah, it's just easy to give advice on a surface level without knowing the nuances of the fighter. Yeah, true. It's not as effective as an in-person coach, you know? Yeah, true. Yes. My favorite fighter? Yes, my favorite fighter is honestly Buakaw. He's my favorite of all time. I mean, he has like 300 or so fights, and he's lost like maybe 50 of them. And a lot of them are knockouts, and he's just a powerful, powerful fighter. And his kicks are beautiful, his clinching is beautiful. He's just a great Muay Thai fighter. He's my favorite fighter of all time, I would say. You need less range for it, and bam, one good hit behind the ear and you're wobbling. Yeah, dude. Palm strikes are no joke. Palm strikes are underrated. Palm strikes are absolutely underrated. Honestly, I might do that. Do like a 1 minute all out. So, all right. I know that my channel is called Martial Arts, and I do practice like Muay Thai, and you'll see like things about jiu-jitsu and stuff, and I'll practice like a whole bunch of different stuff. But I actually don't keep up with like UFC, and like I have my own reservations about UFC, if I'm being honest with you. I very much prefer to watch like stand-up fights. I am very much like prejudiced towards strikers. I think that strikers are awesome. I do not know who Holloway is, or Oliveira sounds very familiar. But is Holloway that girl? Is this a girl? Isn't Holloway, what was that girl? What was that girl's name? Jeez. Hiccups. What was that girl's name that beat Ronda Rousey? No, I just don't know people's names. I'm sorry, I'm not a name guy. Max Holloway and Charles. Okay, so yeah, all right. Wasn't that girl that beat Ronda Rousey like also an H name? Wasn't her name? Yeah, see, there you go. Thank you, Holly Holm. See, I knew something about that. Like, oh shit, I'm an idiot. Let's see here. Wow, this music is really just something else. Am I right? Oh. Whoo, hot damn, man. If Maggie were here, she'd be like, yeah, you don't know it's not a good workout until the gas starts flying. I'm just gonna shadow box for like 5 minutes. Yeah, yeah, the steamy one. You saw a puff cloud come out of my ass. Yo, Apple, you still here? Thanks, Kaiser. Yo, Apple. Yo, I got a question. What do you practice? Do you practice martial arts and stuff? If so, what martial arts do you practice? No, you're good. Woo. Man, I need to get a phone that doesn't make me look like I'm grainy and pixelated. Used to do jiu-jitsu before and after COVID. Nice, hell yeah, jiu-jitsu is awesome. Yeah, jiu-jitsu is the shit. How long you been practicing for? Kind of had a mean side kick. Nice, but if you don't use it, you lose it. You know, long ago now, I'm just obsessed with Muay Thai. Do you go to a gym? Do you practice with people and spar and stuff? Man, I miss the gym. I live in a rural area in Virginia, and the closest gym that I have to me that does Muay Thai is like 45 minutes away, and I just had a son, so I can't even like. I have to spend time with him. You know, he's a newborn. He's my first kid, so I don't have time to go and spar with people, which I would love to do. No, I just kick the air. Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, that's what you do. You do that when you can't go sparring with people, right? Or you can't hit pads with people when you don't have a coach that's there. That's like, your form's nice, but you can do this. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Slip. I remember when I was first starting out, you know, you check the kick, you check. If it's a low kick, you check like this. If it comes higher, you lift the kick, you lift the check high to the point where the kick is. But, and I love this so much, when he showed us how to slip a kick, and you slip, which sets you up for a kick yourself. It's like so awesome. I love that so much. 23, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, saving your brain from not sparring at least. Nah, I'm self-destructive as shit. Yeah, dude. Have you ever dropped someone with the notorious liver shot? No, I've never done that. I've choked people out before. I might have actually. In my very first bout, I won by TKO, and this was on a WK tournament, and we were allowed to just constantly throw knees. And so I put him in a clinch, and I kept going with the knees. And he dropped, and I don't know if he like specifically got hit in any one of his organs, but he took a long fucking time to get up. And I think the ref was trying to like give him a moment and give him a chance to get up, which is cool, because like the guys that I went in my weight class, like I'm like super heavyweight. Like I weigh about 230, 240 pounds now. So my range of weight is, my weight class is from 225 to 270. So I'm fighting mostly people that aren't as tall as me, but bigger and fatter. So like my endurance is way higher than the people that I was going against at the time. So it didn't bother me, but maybe I should just like post those videos of me fighting, just so that people can kind of look back and be like, oh, cool, he did something, you know? That's cool, 23. I'm 36. I just turned 36 last Wednesday. I'm a February baby. Oh, hot damn. Damn, bro's huge. Definitely post them. Yeah. Yeah, bro. I feel like I still have some fights in me. I only have 4 fights under my belt. I won 2 of them, I lost 2 of them. And definitely just amateur level. And then my 2 Naga tournaments, I did 2 Naga tournaments, both novice level. And I won both of those first place. That was when I loved jiu-jitsu. But then my jiu-jitsu instructor left. And then I just fell out of love with jiu-jitsu, and I fell in love with Muay Thai because it was still there. So Muay Thai is like my jam now. So I definitely recommend anybody learn how to strike. Striking's awesome. Striking brought me peace. I used to have dreams of people like beating the shit out of me, and like I would throw punches, but they like were just so wimpy, and like I would get defeated easily. And then after I learned how to punch, which is the only reason why I wanted to do Muay Thai, those dreams kind of stopped happening. Yeah, dude, striking is the shit. Is the goal to be able to do a cartwheel kick? I am not Senshai, bro. I am not Senshai. How does he even do that? He's like how the fuck does he even do that? I have no idea how to do that shit. Oh wait, hold on. No. It just hit me in my mind how he. No, bro, honestly, the kick that I want to do, yeah, one knee goes down. The kick that I really love, and I wish that I was able to do, is the crocodile's tail, where it's like I love it when they do it and it's so perfect, and it's like, oh shit, woo! Like I want the crocodile's tail. That's what I want. And from there you can use your back leg to launch up. I'm not even gonna worry about the cartwheel kick. I want the crocodile's tail. That's what I want. The crocodile whips his tail. I don't know what it looks like. Let me see what it looks like on the video. It's not there. It could definitely be better. We'll get there though, one day. Let's see how bad it looks with the right leg. See, I'm like going into Taekwondo stance to do that kick. Yeah. I have to be done. I don't want to be done. This is so much fun. It could be better. It could definitely be better. It could definitely look better. What does it look like? I don't know. My feed is like 30 seconds behind. Oh, that was ugly. Yeah. It could definitely be better. Woo! Lose some balance there. Oh my God. It's getting worse. All right. Well, I guess that's it for the day. I have to be done. I have a son, and he needs his dada. So, I suppose that's it for now. Honestly, Thursday is my activity day. I may just do some martial arts again on Thursday with some weapons training because I really like throwing those knives. I just got a set of new kunai and I love throwing them. They're so much fun. But yeah, for the little man, for the little man. Thanks, Apple. You're awesome. Peace out, man. Have a good day. Don't forget to train. Do something. It's important for your health. So, physical, mental, spiritual. Yes, sir. Just gonna hang these hand wraps real quick. Thanks. A royal dog on calves. Thanks, man. Awesome. It's good to see you, man. You caught me at the tail end of my workout. I'm getting out of here. I will be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so that's calisthenics and weights. Honestly, I may do skill-based workouts tomorrow instead of doing just push-ups and pull-ups. So yeah, join me tomorrow, 3 p.m. if you like. I'll be here 3 p.m. Eastern time. But see y'all later. Have a good one. Adios.